folks, it's Jen, your Adult and Teen Services Coordinator here at MPL. We know that finding your next free read could be a challenge, so each week we'll release these short book talks to help introduce you to some of our new arrivals and great library reads. Books have the ability to transport us with detailed and vivid descriptions of time and place. In some cases, a city or place can be just as rich a character than any of the novel's protagonists. In this week's adult book talk, we're highlighting adult fiction with a strong sense of place. First up, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. Are you one of the few people on the planet who still have yet to read this incredibly atmospheric novel set in the marshes of North Carolina? Well, what are you waiting for? For years, rumors of the Marsh Girl have circulated around the quiet fishing village of Barkley Cove. Kaya Clark is barefoot and wild, living abandoned and alone in the marshes. She's entirely unfit for polite society, and when popular Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals immediately suspect her. But while she could have lived in solitude forever, the time comes when she yearns to be touched and loved. Kaya is drawn to two young men from town, both of whom are drawn to her wild beauty, and as Kaya opens up herself to a whole new startling world, the unthinkable happens. Kaya is a born naturalist, and she takes life lessons from the land. Author Delia Owens is herself a wildlife scientist, and her passion and knowledge of the natural world is conveyed to readers through her vivid descriptions of flora and fauna that transport the readers to the muddy grounds outside this seaside village. Next up, Number 1 Chinese Restaurant by Lillian Lee. The Beijing Duck House in Rockville, Maryland is a go-to for hunger pangs and family celebrations, but it's also a world of its own inhabited by waiters and kitchen staff who have loved, fought, and aged within its walls for decades. When disaster strikes, this working family must confront the conflicts that the fast-paced restaurant life has kept at bay up until now. Lee's novel will likely make you nostalgic for those family-owned Chinese restaurants where not much has changed over the decades. With her richly detailed writing style, readers can easily picture the borderline tacky but charming decor of red upholstered chairs and floral carpet, and the smell of marin, sake, and sesame oil, the holy trinity of fragrance that lingers in the dining room. One reviewer suggests that readers have their favorite Chinese restaurants on speed dial because you'll be craving delivery from page 1. Finally, The Pull of the Stars by Emma Donahue. This historical fiction novel, set in 1918 Dublin, offers a 3-day look at a maternity ward during the height of the Great Flu pandemic. Julia Power works at the understaffed hospital in the city center, where expectant mothers have come down with the terrible new flu and are quarantined together. In the darkness and intensity of this tiny ward, these women change one another's lives in unexpected ways. A story of hope and survival against all odds. This novel may hit a little too close to home given our current experiences in the pandemic, but this richly detailed and well-researched novel presents a gripping portrait of a world beset by a pandemic and political uncertainty. For another of Donahue's novels with a strong sense of place, check out Room, her 2010 novel about a 5-year-old boy growing up in a single room where his mother aims to protect him from the man who has held her prisoner for 7 years. On Friday, April 9th at 2 p.m., we're transporting patrons back to 1881 with the help of Nancy Levesque, chair of the Simcoe County branch of Ontario Ancestors. Join us for a special Historic Tales of True Crime presentation in which Nancy tells us about a murder so intriguing it still has researchers scratching their heads. Email jpaquette@midlandlibrary.com to register. The library is now open for curbside service. Visit our website for a full list of details, including our frequently asked questions. You can visit us online via our website, using the free Simcoe County Libraries app, or by calling 705-526-4216 to place holds on any of the books that we've mentioned here, or any in the library. You can also return your books to the library 24/7 using our book drop. That's it for this week's Adult Book Talk. Take care and happy reading!